Well, hello and welcome back to the Rugby World Cup 2023 road. After week one of the World Cup, we have almost all three sides of the Euro T2 nations playing, with Romania and Georgia have already debuted in this World Cup. And with me today is one of those players who played in the first week or in the first weekend, and his name is Vlad Neculau. You know him as one of the loose forwards for Romania. And I said to him, "Thank you for coming to the show. Hope you're fine. I don't know if your body is completely bruised, but first question is, how was your debut in a World Cup? So can you tell us the experience from the national anthem to the game to the post game?
Hello, first, thank you for inviting me here. Uh, the debut was amazing against Ireland. The anthem was just wonderful there with a lot of people around singing, and it was a beautiful atmosphere.
When you say we saw it was almost full stands. And when the game, I know the game didn't go well, but we won't dwell in it. But is it a very different experience from, like, we can say, a test match or a Rugby Europe Championship match to a World Cup one, or it is almost the same?
No, it's very different. Like you said, the stands were full. A lot of people there, a lot of energy also. And the team we played, the number one in the world right now, was was just unique.
About Unique, I know you played the full 80 minutes, so I believe you are. I won't say you're tired, but I believe your body is bruised. In those 80 minutes, how did you feel against Ireland? Do you feel well? Tells us about your personal experience in that game, like you said, to the number one ranking team in the world and the Six Nation champion of 2023.
At that time, of course, we respect Ireland for being the number one, but we had no fear of like a bigger team. We said we will play till the last drop, and I think we did that. It was different. The intensity of the game was very different. Uh, I think in the first half we hold on quite good in uh, in the match, but in the second half, I think that's where we can see a tier one nation just going the full 80 minutes at same pace.
About the pace, you were the player with most tackles made, with 17, and also one turnover, which is a very good exhibition. Um, when you were telling a bit about that tier one experience, what's the biggest difference from playing against Ireland compared to playing against, let's say, Spain or Portugal?
Like I've said in previous interviews, what it's sounding for Ireland is like they keep the possession for many phases, and if a team can defend for 5 to 6 phases, but they will keep the ball to 10, 15 phases, and they will just dent the defense, and they will tire the defense, and they have
You
this ability to play the I would say the endurance game.
Mhm. you That first half was not bad for Romania. It was actually good. The first 20 minutes, Romania quite held well in the game. That opening try by Gabriel Hapua, no, and with Hinklovavasa doing that line break. How was the feeling when you saw your team scoring and drawing the first blood in the match?
Yeah, was a beautiful thing that we didn't expect that to happen so early, but it happened, and it was so nice for us, for our morale and for our ideal in the game. I think it got us in the game more faster than we thought.
And that's good. About your work in the game, we talk already about the tackles, but the line out in the scrum. How did you feel that Romania faced against Ireland. Let's talk just the first half. What do you think about it?
I think we stole Ireland first line out, but after that, I don't know quite the details. We didn't get them right, and we lose a few of our lineouts. And in the defense, we didn't do that much work like we should have done. And in the scrums, so I didn't saw the match analysis yet, but I think we hold up good against Tier 1 nation.
Let's talk about a bit about yourself aside from this World Cup. Most people ask that don't follow rugby that closely, but what a flanker does in the scrum. Can you explain to us what is your job as a loose forward in the scrum?
Actually, our role as 6 and 7 is not that uh, important. Our impact is not that big like a second row in the scrum, which is the core of the scrum, and he must have all the studs in the ground. But I think the scrum is about 8 people putting 100% work in there, and as loose forward, it's more like momentum. You have to be in the scrum to be 100% in the scrum, but also take care of the ball if it gets out faster than you can.
But you were you played as ever as a flanker, or before you going to the senior side you played in another position?
No, actually, when I started playing rugby at my club Iași at CSS Unirea, my coach at that time, Gabriel Popa, has played me as second row.
Oh,
And yeah, but I don't like that that position too much. And then after playing a few games, he told me I should play. He will try me at number 7.
well, it worked.
Yeah, and since then I'm on that position. Sometimes helping with second row work, but
Not much.
yeah, I feel more good at third line.
When did you start playing? Can you tell us a bit about your story with the sport and how did you grown so fond with rugby?
Of course, I started rugby at 14 years old at high school when Gabriel Popa was coach at that time at CSS Unirea Iași, and he was looking for students for maybe tall guys, maybe something to be for rugby. And he told me, I was in the high school courtyard at that time. He told me that his coach he's got a team and he needs a new generation to change now. And maybe I should try seeing what it's about. And I went there for 1 week. I had a little bit of fun. It was nice, a lot of guys, interaction, laughing, and then 1 week I didn't go at all. He forget about me. He thought I wouldn't go again. But I came back, and since then I never missed a day.
Never missed a day. Oh, that's
Yeah.
quite nice to hear. When you were starting to play rugby, did you play any other sports? Volleyball, handball, football?
No, nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Okay, so rugby was your first and only sports love.
First love, yeah.
From there, you played in youth competitions for Romania, but you've debuted for the Oaks senior side in 2019, right, against Belgium in the rugby. You
Yes.
remember that game?
Yes, of course. I remember. It was my first game. I remember the weather, the field, everything.
And how it was? How can you explain to us what was the feeling when you got picked for that first match? Because most of us didn't play for national teams, don't know how it is. So can you tell us a bit what is the aura, the feeling?
Uh, since I started, our coach, Gabriel Popa, told us that our goal is to play at the national team. So we don't do sports just to do something. Do it, but do it good. It was, they were his words at that time. And we started playing. We had junior championships and a lot of games like that. And the time came, I went to Timișoara at some point at 17 years old. I went to Timișoara Saracens Club, and from there I made my way to Romania national team. It's something like you're hungry for more. You want more. You're not. It's not enough for you to play at the club, and you want more. And that more, it's the national team. And it was nice when I saw the paper that I'm called at in the national camp to train with the big guys, the players who I was just seeing on TV for some time. And
That,
it was I think that I arrived at the national team, and I thought I must do everything to stay here.
that's good. And you are here in the World Cup, so that's proof that you worked well. Um, how was the preparation for the World Cup? We are now watching you playing it, but how do you think June and July and August went for the team? You think it went good? You think you can still do good things in the World Cup?
There was a lot of preparation, a lot of trainings, a lot of running, gym, and stuff like that. Uh, but also good times, because in these hard trainings and hard, the weather was hot, was hard, and I think this is where the team makes its score. I think this is where the team comes together, and I think we're gonna have a nice road here at the World Cup. We are glad we are back here. We missed it in 2019, but now we are here. We are happy.
Mhm.
It is the best thing for us, and what we are trying to do is create a legacy for us, for our generation, for the next generation. Yeah, I know we are in a hard group. We played Ireland, which we lost. We play South Africa. We're gonna have very hard games here, but one thing we can promise that we won't let our arms down.
Um, this is going to be a tough question, but how is the team morale after the Ireland game? You have forgot that the game already and are already focused on South Africa. So, what expectations can we have as fans for the next match?
Of course, a loss makes everyone sad, and it's nothing someone wishes for. But I think there are also good things in the Ireland game, and also bad things, of course. But this game taught us a lot for the future, and I think we will grow from game to game.
Against South Africa is going to be very physical game, but I know Romania and you like physical games. So, how would you? And this can be sound as a bit of a silly question, but how would you? How's Romania going to stop such a physical team as the Springboks? Uh, Good tackling. How is going to be? Can you tell us a bit about, without revealing any secrets? Can you reveal about how you plan
I
to
think
stop that?
our main thing for this game is to gain more possession, to have more possession of the ball. It's defense is hard, and it's very hard to defend for a lot of phases. It tires down the team. But I think what we can do is to have more possession and to be more in attack, to create more phases, to create our game.
Now, just looking after the World Cup, do you think Romania's future is going to be a good one? You played all your life in Romania, so you can give us a bit of knowledge what can be the next few years for your country.
We are a young team. We are preparing this World Cup. We prepare together. we are a lot of young players. Our captain is young player too, but with a lot of experience and a very good player. We are all young guys who wants to play. We're taking it step by step. Make it we make it to this World Cup, and also we will do our best to make it to the next one. And I think it's like I said before, a legacy for future generations. To be here now, we do what we can. We do our best now, and also for the future.
The future is very important. You have a lot of young players in your team, like Alin Konash and so on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the future is bright for Romania, right?
Yes. Players they want to play. They want to play against big teams. This is the beauty of sport. Of course, results are beautiful too. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants good games. But also, it's like sport. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But everything teaches you a lesson. Everything is a lesson.
Everything is less. That's a very good thought. Just to finish the hard questions, so we can move on to the most quick ones or more fun. Um, you are playing in Timisoara at the moment, but you would like to play in France or in England or Italy or something like that, or you just want to stay in Romania and play your whole life in your country?
I want to play everywhere where I can grow as a player, as a mentality and everything around that.
Okay. So now to finish things off, what would be the best end result for Romania in the World Cup for you? A win in one of the games, or just competing in every match?
We are aiming for two wins, and actually for to be more specific, Scotland and Tonga.
Oh,
The games we aiming for. Of course, we give 100% in every game we play,
okay.
but this is our objective.
Okay, that's a very strong
Well,
objective,
from the
and
start.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'll remember it. Just to finish things off, Vlad, I'm gonna ask you some quick questions. I'll ask this to Alexander Savin. Now I ask to you as well. So first one, what Romanian dish, would you recommend to someone who never went to Romania and is going for the first time?
Oh, who never went to Romania? It's a hard one. We have a lot of a lot of dishes, but which comes something that comes into my mind a bit faster is the so-called mich. Mich is it's meat,
Okay.
like long sticks of meat, grilled,
Ooh,
grilled, and they are the best fresh. They are an old recipe made in old Bucharest town.
and Old
It's
Bucharest.
something
Okay.
from the past. Yeah.
Best place to visit in Romania,
Best place to
or
visit.
the place you like most to go?
I love the place where I'm now. I love Timișoara, which has a mix of old architecture and new style, and it has everything. It has everything. It has uh, like Austro-Hungarian style buildings
Mhm.
and the small city center. Like it's beautiful. But someone, if you want to truly see Romania, you have to go to the mountainside, to cities like Sibiu, like Brașov, Făgăraș. That those are the towns you want to visit.
Okay, that's very good.
Suceava, Gura Humorului, Piatra Neamț. These are more in the north.
Okay, good.
Yeah, where you can still find people wearing traditional costumes and things like that.
Well, that's good to know. Who's the biggest sore loser of the Romanian squad?
The biggest.
Sore loser, so someone who doesn't like to lose, playing cards or playing games.
I'm not that much into the game, but I would think my friend from Timișoara club, Gabriel Popa,
Ooh,
And maybe the guys mock him a bit when he's losing. So he's a number 9. He's a small guy, and from.
If you were not a flanker, what would you prefer to be? A wing or a fullback?
I would say none of your answer. I'd like to be a 10. A 10.
Wow. Okay.
Like to kick and to do my stuff.
Okay. Do you have a nice kick?
Yeah, I like to kick the ball a lot, but I'm not doing it, and I'd be sent out if I do it.
Okay. What is your favorite hobby?
I don't have one that I'm sticking all the time, but I like reading. I like hiking. I like going into uh, bicycle rides and walks. That's nothing much
Okay.
funky, or I don't know.
Your favorite all-time player?
Oh, my favorite all-time player. I'd go with my first idol, to say so, was Sean O'Brien from
No.
Ireland.
Yeah. A flanker also, yes. Very
Yes,
good.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
one of the greats. Um, who is the best tackler in your team
I think
besides
it's
you?
Marius Simeonescu.
Mario Siminescu, okay.
Yeah, our fullback.
Very good tackler,
He
okay.
can put up great hits. Great hits.
Oh, that's good to know. And final question before you send a message home. Who puts the best and worst music in the locker room?
I think is my friend Julian Hartig.
Best or worst?
Worst.
Worst. Ooh.
Yeah, best music. I'd go with Cristi Chirică.
Oh,
Our
Kikirika.
captain.
Okay. Okay. That's funny to know. Okay. Hartig is the worst. Kirika is the best. Okay.
Yeah,
So
just joking. They're both great players and great characters.
Mr. Vlad Neculau, to finish things off, you can send an English message in English for the whole fans, but I want also you to send a message in Romanian so the fans at home can see it and hear it.
Just like our motto says, together for Romania. It's the only way. I like this short one. It's our motto, and it goes a long way. Vreau doar să spun că împreună pentru România, împreună o să mergem mai departe, împreună o să câștigăm, fiți alături de noi și aveți încredere că o să dăm totul pe teren. Pentru voi și pentru noi. Pentru voi cei de acasă și pentru noi cei de aici.
And that's a very good message. I only understood 10% of it, but at least some words are very similar to Portuguese, so it's very funny. Okay, thank you for coming. You can see the Mr. Vlad Neculau game against Ireland in your provider, but he'll be also on the last 3 matches that Romania has still to play in this World Cup. And as you heard him, they want to win 2 games. So let's hope they do it. Thank you again. Hope you can have a very good World Cup, and see you next time.
Thank you very much. It was nice talking to you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.